Hello lovelies! Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have my lovely best friend Adriana with me.
Hi.
I mentioned her in the last video about the circle mirror that I have still right here.
It was my suggestion.
It was her suggestion. It was a good one too.
Yes.
So today I want to do something different other than doing just my face like normal.
It's a lovely face, but
thanks. But I want to do my friend's face. So we have some of Adriana's products here. Like she has the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation that fits her skin, as well as the concealer, and just a couple products that will be different. And for all the products that I am using now that I don't normally use, I will show to you. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna of course start with the eyebrows. So alright, so since she doesn't have any brow products that she usually uses, I'm gonna go ahead and use my blonde dip brow pomade from Anastasia. Now I understand she's not blonde, but we're gonna work with it since it is buildable. So
I don't have brow products because my brows are pretty weird shaped, so
I think we'll look fine. Alright, so that is one brow done, and we're going to go ahead and do the second brow off camera, so it takes a little bit of time. So for each person, eyebrows are different. They're going to be shaped differently. Just do what you can. You don't have to do that Instagram perfect eyebrow if you don't want to. Like, this looks fine. So let me do that brow off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so we were working on her eyebrow and we realized that the shade we were using was a little too gray for her color. So we're going to take the Tartelette Toasted palette that smells like s'mores in the Fireside color and just deepen that color to a more enriched brown. Okay, well, now that we're done with her eyebrows and they're more enriched, we're going to go ahead and go in with her Rainforest of the Sea foundation. And you want to tell them a little bit about this foundation?
So when I got it at Sephora, because I got it when they tested out the color against my skin and everything, they told me that it was too liquidy to be able to use with a beauty blender, so instead I have to use it with a brush. And that's a Sephora brush.
I don't really do brand.
Beating my face.
Definitely got a lot less tan. You're fine. We're not gonna talk about the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. We already did. Yep. Alright, now I'm completely done with her foundation and I'm gonna go ahead and probably gonna start with the concealer. So let me get this stuff in my hand and I'll be back. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take her Rainforest of the Sea concealer that matches her foundation. I like to take it up and then triangle it just so it blends more.
It's just like, where is it?
Alright.
Going to look lovely.
Absolutely. So for this one, we're going to take the small beauty blender. Is this the one that you don't get wet, right?
Yeah.
This is the dry beauty blender. Don't.
Don't.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. Alright.
She's being very aggressive with my face.
Hey.
It's beating.
Beauty is pain.
It's beating me.
Okay, so now that that's all done, we have our concealer on. We're going to go ahead and first and foremost set the concealer. Because we don't want it to wrinkle. Don't look up. Don't look up.
Oh.
We don't want it to wrinkle while we're trying to set the foundation on the face.
You're gonna say what that is?
This is, oh sorry, I thought it was new.
Tarte translucent powder.
Tarte translucent powder that slightly got on my lap.
It's translucent, so it's fine.
Alright, now that she looks like a powdered donut.
No, like a churro.
Powdered churro.
Powdered churro.
We are going to go ahead and go in with a flat elf brush that I always use. It's a little bit lighter, but it's okay. I'm just going to slightly tap. Alright, so we're done setting her face. We're going to keep that bake on while we contour. Just to make it bake a little bit longer, like a cake. But it's not going to burn. So I'm going to take the dark shade right here.
I don't burn my cakes.
Girl, only you got his behind you.
Don't make it look like I have a beard though.
It's gonna be blended.
I know, but look at it right now though.
Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and blend it out, not only with a thick, fluffy brush, but also the beauty blender if necessary. You know how it goes if you've seen my other videos. And if not, hi, how you doing?
I have a migraine already for how much you beat my
Really?
face. No.
I was like, am I really hurting you?
No.
Okay, now that her contour is all the way done, I'm going to take my big fluffy beauty brush, which is my favorite, you're going to love it, and brush out all of the extra product on her face. Sometimes I do like to leave the product on when doing eyes, but today it's not necessary. See, let's go ahead and do some bronzer. I mean, I usually save that for later, but this is of course the Golden Girl Lorac palette. Compact. This.
Compact. You're right. It's compact, I think.
And I'm gonna take my thick blending brush and just look how much product.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now it's done. She's looking contoured as hell. Christian channel. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the blush, which I'm going to use my Captivating Tarte blush. Now, supposedly this works for all skin types, so we'll find out if it really does.
I hope it does.
This color, they have darker colors. Well, gives you that feminine pop. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. Now, of course, I like to prime all my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I had it upside down. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and take, is it my Naughty Palette? My Naughty Palette by Kylie, and I'm gonna go in with Snowball, that really white color. Let's go look at this one.
This is the color I use for your face most of the time.
Yes. You mean transition?
Transition. It's the closest to my skin color.
Alright. And since she's a little darker, we're going to also use S'more. So we're going to mix Snowball and S'more, just so it's more of a tanner shade than just white. Alright, so now that her eyes are based, we're going to go ahead and go in with the Tarte Toasted Palette. Tartlet Toasted Palette, my bad. And let's see what we want to do today. We're going to go in with Warmth, this nice transition shade right here. I can't just, this nice transition shade right there. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and go into Cashmere right here to soften that up a bit. Alright, so now that it is softened, it's starting to look very natural. We're going to go in with Cozy with a smudger brush that I like to use. Now, of course, we're going to take a blending brush, go in with this latte color, and soften the edges. Alright, so now that we have that done, those are the lighter mattes. We are going to go in with the super, super shiny color we have here. It's called Flame, which is a nice red. And I'm of course gonna, since it's a shimmer color, I'm gonna take the All Nighter setting spray. Alright, so now that we have that glossy flame color on, it's definitely not as bright and shimmery as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and blend it just slightly, because that means we can go into my Moon Dust palette, which happens to have a glittery orange shade, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. Now, we are going to go ahead and take one of the browner colors in this palette as well with, let's go ahead and do the smudger brush, and we're going to deepen that inner corner just ever so slightly. Alright, and of course we're going to blend that out. Alright, so now that I'm done with this eye, I'm going to go ahead and do the other one off camera. Alright, so I'm almost done with the look. I was working on it and I didn't want to put an inner corner in there, and she suggested this candle color right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Alright, so the inner corner's almost done. We also wanted to smoke out the under eye, of course. I'm going to use an angular brush, and I'm going to go into Cozy mixed with Flame. So it's that maroon shimmer color. Alright, and we're going to take the smudger brush and smoke that out with Warmth. Alright, so that's smoked out. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the, of course, highlight. I'm going to use my Anastasia Sugar Glow palette. We're going to wait for the rest of the eye because I do want to put some of this on the inner corner and upper lid like I usually do. He's cold. And we're taking the gumdrop and the butterscotch and kind of mixing it to match her skin tone and the eye color. Only like 10 years of your life.
Only.
Alright, so that's done. So that's just going to be the eye highlight. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my favorite highlight brush and, of course, more setting spray.
Setting spray is our friend.
It is. It makes the makeup stay. So I'm also going to take butterscotch and butterscotch and drum.
You were
Gumdrop.
judging me for my English.
Gumdrop.
Gumdrop. Raindrop.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go in with another highlight, of course. This one doesn't really need top spray. No, ever. Never, ever, ever. We don't need top spray for this one, honestly. We can just put it on there. I'm going to set the face just because her face could use some setting.
With both legs back on. My eyes
Close
are
your
open.
mouth.
God, look at that. Look at the highlight.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and buff it out with the bottom of the brush.
The brush. The brush. The brush.
Alright, so now that highlight's done, we're going to go ahead and put some mascara on her. And although I am great at mascara and as well as eyeliner, I don't like to do other people's because I know everyone has a preference, so I'm going to go ahead and let her do these real quick off camera. Alright, so she's done with the eyeliner and the mascara and the under eye waterline as well. She looks absolutely amazing. But I wanted to go ahead and put some Aerodel lashes on her as well. So I know I just got here, but we'll be right back with that. Okay, so we have the lashes on and they're all ready and done. If you want to give them a little close up now, you can go ahead. It's a nice subtle, shall we say, fireside look.
Ooh. It goes with a toasty palette. Toasted.
So we're going to go ahead and do Kylie Jenner's matte lipstick from the Spice palette in the color Holly Berry.
Ha! Kylie with the name.
Alright, so while that dries, usually I only put one coat on the Kylie lipstick, but because the Holly Berry is, to be honest, just slightly streaky, because I know it's harder with darker colors, we went ahead and just put a little bit of a layer after it dried a little bit. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to apply Juniper, this really pretty fireside gloss. Now that it's all the way dry, we're going to go ahead and go into that Juniper color.
Damn.
Okay, so now that Juniper color is on, we're going to give you a close-up of the looks. So why don't you come up to the camera and just model a couple of looks like you would on a Snapchat filter. Alright, and that will be it for the kind of, what would you call this look? I know I said fireside, but I guess like the palette, the nice toasty, or toasted fireside eye.
Everything on my face smells good right now, so I'm a very happy person.
Alright, so that is it for this week's video. I may be posting another one, possibly, so keep an eye out. Thank you so much for watching, lovelies. I had a great time. Thank you, Adriana, for being on here.
It was an honor.
I really enjoyed doing your makeup, and I hope we can do it again.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
Y'all have a great day and a great week. Bye.